Hello, fellow soap makers, admirers, and just random YouTube viewers. My name is Victoria, and in this video, I just wanted to make a spring soap. I live in Pennsylvania, and though it's almost New Year here, the weather is kind of not wintry at all. It's rainy, it's about 33 degrees here, and we had a little bit of snow, but in all, I don't feel like New Year coming. And with this weather, I just wish for the spring to come. And in anticipation of that, I decided to make a spring soap and everything it brings with it. So I was thinking and decided to make something like blossom, sakura blossom, like apple blossom, apple tree blossom, something like that. And colors I decided to go with will be green, white, pink, and a little bit like darker pink. And then I wanted to do, I forgot the name of the technique, but it's like drop swirl technique. Also, I am going to use Also, I decided to use a fragrance for this soap called Persephone's Kiss, and it's fresh and with some sweetness in it, and I would say pretty springy. I'm just making up words, but anyway, I'm gonna use that fragrance. And here you can see that I have pre-made my topping that I'm going to decorate my soap with. I made flowers and branches using soap dough, and green leaves I simply piped. Also about this fragrance, well, it's really good for swirling because it's moving really fast. In fact, when I poured my first portion of green colored soap, I put it into preheated oven in order to accelerate the trace a little bit because it just didn't want to thicken up. I also put my pink soap in the oven because I wanted it to become a little bit thicker, but it became too thick, I think. So I think if next time, and I will be making this soap again, I just will not put my pink portion into the oven. Also, it's an observation, and if you are a soaper and you're making soap for a while, please share in the comment. Is it just me, or if a trace is thicker like you see right now, the swirling will have more like defined I don't even know how to say, define lines. And if the soap butter is a little bit thinner or like liquidish, it will have less defined lines. In my case, the lines, they're not bad, but I wish them to be a little bit different nevertheless. And I think the soap in general would come out a little bit different. The swirling would come out a little bit different. Also, if you like this video, if it's useful for you, maybe you would like to share it with someone, please subscribe because I will be posting more videos. I like making soap, and now business a little bit slowed down after Christmas, and I have a lot of time on my hands, and I will be posting more videos. I think every video about soap making has two most interesting parts. It's pouring or decorating and then cutting the soap. And here now I'm going to put toppings on the soap, and I have prepositioned it on an empty mold just to see how it's going to fit, and I will adjust, but nevertheless it helps a little bit to know how it's going to fit. And I thought actually I'm going to cut this stick, but then I decided to put it the way you see, and it would anchor it better into the soap. I have my favorite tools for soap making, and these black tweezers are one of them because they have this long, narrow and sharp tips, and it helps a lot when you need to do something very like petite and precise. And they are really useful for positioning things like this on the top of the soap, and I use them not in only this video but in many more videos. Well, this sleeve actually is going to come out because it doesn't fit here, like not at all. I didn't like it. I chose it and I thought I'm going to use it somehow, but then I decided to go only with small leaves because they kind of fit, they look better. Also, just an observation, if you are good at piping, or you have time, or you are more patient than I am, you could pipe all of this really easily. It just happened that I have mold and I decided to give it a try, but to pipe twigs is really easy, and leaves and these flowers. So maybe next time I will be just piping it, or maybe I will use mold again. Well, 12 hours later, as I have mentioned, the fragrance is beautiful. The soap came out, I would say, easy out of the mold, and you can see on the sides a little bit like I needed to scrape when I expanded the mold around the soap. Whatever was on the sides of the mold just dropped in, and that's why I'm scraping. But in all, it's pretty smooth and really good soap. And now, after some cosmetic trimming, um, I'm going to start the most interesting part, is cutting the soap. Well, I liked making the soap, and I'm pleased with what it looks like, especially the top of the soap, but I think I can do better on this kind of swirl. And next time I'm making the soap, I'll make it a little bit different.